ChatGPT Content Generator add-on, and I'll just kind of give you an overview of what this can do. It basically ties into OpenAI's API for ChatGPT. So you can set up a ChatGPT account, and then you just copy your API code and put it in on your BD site, and it just works. So if you're not familiar with ChatGPT, basically I like to think of it as a tool to help stimulate ideas for content on your site. You can certainly ask it to print out a whole article, but I think really the value is some of the things mentioned here. So if you're going to build out landing pages, maybe it's for an ebook, maybe it's your join page, maybe it's for an offer or an application or survey you're creating, you can kind of give it an idea of what the landing page should be about or the offer is about, and you can ask it to create a hook, list benefits, some potential results if they opt for the offer, and then some clever CTAs, call to actions on the buttons or what the form should say. So it can definitely help you get the ball rolling more on your landing pages, as well as some engaging titles. So titles are very important. You want to connect with people who are coming to your landing pages very quickly, and creating nice engaging titles are a great way to do it. What I like to do with ChatGPT is I'll input something and I'll say, can you make this simpler or more concise? Or can you make this sound simpler in a way? So you can kind of simplify. If you're writing, I write a little bit wordy, I put too much out, and this kind of helps me rein it in and make things more concise. Also, your website should have a strong mission page, like About Us page, as well as your join pages. So what really makes those successful, especially on a mission-driven About page, is striking an emotional connection about why your company exists, why your website exists. If your website is about connecting local people with their local plumbers, why is your website a good website to use? Are you doing something as an advocate for the plumber and the consumers? Are you doing some extra verification? Do you offer some types of guarantee? Is it just a matter of supporting the local community and local businesses? So ChatGPT can help you create content to strike those emotional connections that you may not be able to come up with on the fly on your own. The next thing is, and a lot of SEO companies are we're going to see a lot of content dumped into the internet, which is fine, but ChatGPT can help you create articles and posts for your website. The benefit of creating articles and blog posts and things like that on your site is, one, you're adding good content to your site, but also now you have some things to share on social media or in email newsletters. So basically, articles are a great way to be a beacon of information for the industry or market that you're serving, in addition to the directory itself. So ChatGPT can help you come up with topic ideas, writing intros and outros. So with the outros, you might want to ask it to include a call to action, like, ready to find the plumber in your area? Click here and you can put a link to the directory after this article about the benefits of working with a certified plumber. You can ask it to do comparisons in time, comparing industries, comparing ideas or thoughts or perspectives, and you can use that in your article. Also to fetch insights. And what I like to do is also bullet points. So when I ask it to write something, I usually say, include 5 benefits in a bullet point fashion of whatever the article topic is, and also 5 cons if you don't follow the steps in this article, and what you're going to miss out on if you don't take advantage of this offer or whatever the article is about. Also, use cases include 3 use cases for what we're talking about. And then again, you can also ask it to include a bit of research in its response as well. So you can really create more rich articles just by asking it to fetch stuff in certain ways. And then lastly here, composing emails. Actually, in some recent Brilliant Directories newsletters, the first paragraph, we wanted them to be a little cheeky and fun, and we asked ChatGPT to write some newsletter intros, and they worked out really great, and they were fun. They were just a couple sentences long. We modified them a bit, but they were a great starting point for us. So composing emails, you can find nice intros, include jokes, insights, and more importantly, empathetic responses. So normally, if you're sending one-off emails to customers, we're handling a problem or an issue, and it's always important to sound empathetic when responding. So if you're for a loss of words, just write, we have a customer that was overbilled or billed twice or didn't have access to their login for a week, and they're angry, and we're writing an email, and they'll provide you with the results. So these are just some simple use cases. In the Facebook group, we've seen some higher level use cases. Someone has taken their sitemap and the links from their sitemap and asked it to create article topics based on the web pages and so on. So you can do much higher level stuff, but these are some just simple ways to do it. And I just wanted to show you some where you can enable this on your site and how to do that very quickly. And if we go to our general settings and the integrations tab, and if we scroll down here, it should be the bottom one now. And there is a Learn More link here. And if you haven't set this up yet, you can go to the Learn More link. And there's two key things here. You can create a ChatGPT account, and then you're going to want to create a secret key. That's what we need to do, is create a secret key. So we've created a few test ones here. I'll just do another one, and we'll do live webinar and create secret key. And we just want to copy that back to the general settings and paste it in here and save changes. You can create as many secret keys as you want. Now, I actually did opt for a paid account. It's really nominal pricing, fractions of pennies for the responses that it gives you. So if we come here, once we have that enabled, and if we go to the web page builder, it will actually work anywhere there's a text editor in the admin area. So we can do something. We want to create an about page for our immigration attorney directory. So write a strong mission page about our immigration attorney directory website called, let's give it a name, Immigrately. And we'll just say, explain why people should use our directory to find experts. So we write kind of our input, and we just wait, and sometimes it's a few seconds, sometimes it could take up to 10 seconds. It says, at Immigrately, we believe that everyone deserves access to the best legal representation, etc., etc., etc. And obviously, we want to write our own mission, but this is, again, a great starting point. Now I can say, include 3 positive bullet points for using our website. So I don't have to continue to repeat everything. I can just continue the conversation. Now you can go back and forth with it for about 3,000 characters or words, and then it'll forget what it wrote. It's like the movie 50 First Dates. Like after that time, it's just going to be a fresh chat in its mind. But you can go back and forth quite a bit and create some comprehensive content going back and forth. So here we go. We have 3 bullet points here. And of course, once it's here, we can style it however we like, and then we can paste it, anywhere we want in its previous message here. So that's one example, is using it here. Also, if we go to the design settings, just want to show you where else you can see the ChatGPT icon here. In your home page, let's see, there are some content. If you have custom content blocks in your streaming widgets, so we can see here, you can see the ChatGPT icon right here. So you would be able to still highlight text and it will provide an output. Of course, we want to style it. We're using a darker background here. Once the text arrives, we can then modify it accordingly. And then lastly, in the admin, where I wanted to show you is in your newsletter templates. So if we want to create a new template, and write intro for June email newsletter to members of my nature lovers community. Make it a little funny. And let's see what it does here. So it says, greeting nature lovers, it's June, which means it's time for some serious outdoor fun. Unless you're a vampire, in which case we hope we have some good sunscreen and a hat. So again, it'll choose its level of humor here. But again, we've just saved ourselves some time. We can modify it. We can now throw in, maybe we want to share an article from our blog, some content we've created. We can drag something from the draggable content blocks here and put a call to action in the middle of all this. So again, just a quicker way to construct emails and content on your site. Now, if you want to enable it for your members on the front end of your site, you can go to the advanced settings in the admin area and just search for ChatGPT. And you can see here the Froella with the media manager access, that's the one with the blog article. That's what we have access. But if you want to unlock it for the other text editors, the simplest one, or if the one that allows members to upload images as well, you can certainly do this. But just know, as more people are using it, it's your API, so they are using it for your site. However, that's not a bad thing. If people are using it, it means they're creating content for your site, and it might be worth any nominal cost that you're going to incur from the API usage. So just a little bit of something you need to keep in mind with that. But to start, you as the website owner certainly do have access to it with the blog articles. And if you wanted to get rid of that as well, just uncheck this and it will only work in the admin area, which you are the website owner and your staff, and your members on the front end will not be able to use it.